Hello dear students, we are going to talk about the payoff phase of glycolysis. Previously we discussed that in order to be used for the production of energy, glucose is chemically modified by means of phosphorylation reactions, and then it is splitted into two molecules of trioses, one of which is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and the other is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So let's see what happens during the payoff phase of glycolysis. During the preparatory phase, there was consumption of 2 ATP molecules, whereas during the payoff phase, as the name indicates, there will be the production of or the gain of energy. So not to forget, by the end of the preliminary or the preparatory phase, dihydroxyacetone phosphate was converted back to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate by the help of triose phosphate isomerase enzyme, which means that by the end of this phase, we have two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate that will enter the payoff phase of glycolysis. So the payoff phase, as the name indicates, is the stage of glycolysis in which the energy is generated or energy is produced. So what happens in step number 6 is that each molecule of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is oxidized and is phosphorylated by inorganic phosphate and is converted into 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. You can see here that glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is not only phosphorylated but also oxidized. यानी ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड 3-phosphate में phosphorus और ऑक्सीजन की एडिशन से there will be the formation of 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. And you can see that during this step, 2 molecules of NAD are converted into 2 molecules of NADH, meaning NAD, which is an oxidizing agent, it gets reduced to form NADH, and these 2 molecules of NADH serve to reserve the energy in the payoff phase. This 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate is converted into 3-phosphoglycerate by the means of phosphoglycerate kinase enzyme and synthesis of 2 molecules of ATP. And in the next step, 3-phosphoglycerate is converted into 2-phosphoglycerate, which by the release of 2 molecules of water give rise to phosphoenol pyruvate. And you can see that in the next sequential reaction, 2 molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate are converted into 2 molecules of pyruvate. So in overall reaction, from step number 7 to step number 10, energy is released because these steps are coupled by the phosphorylation of ADP to ATP molecules, and overall there is generation of 2 plus 2, meaning 4 molecules of ATP. So this means that there is a net yield of 2 ATP molecules for each molecule of glucose that is converted into pyruvate. यानी पूरे glycolysis में अगर एक molecule of glucose pyruvate में convert होगा तो there will be the net generation of 2 molecules of ATP, क्योंकि preparatory phase में 2 molecules consume हुए, whereas payoff phase में 4 molecules generate हुए, and the total sum of ATP molecules will be equal to 2. And each of the phosphoryl group, which is represented here by a capital P, it has got 2 negative charges on it. Another form in which energy is conserved in the payoff phase is the formation of 2 molecules of the electron carrier, that is NADH. And during glycolysis, there are 3 types of chemical transformations that are really important. So what are these 3 chemical reactions? Number 1 is the degradation of carbon skeleton of glucose to yield pyruvate. यानी इस reaction में क्या हो रहा है कि 6 carbon glucose compound is broken down to yield 2 molecules of pyruvate, and each molecule of pyruvate has got 3 carbon. Number 2 is that the phosphorylation of ADP to ATP takes place, and this takes place by means of compounds which have got high phosphoryl group transfer potential. यानी ADP से जब ATP बनती है, इसमें phosphoryl group is transferred by the compounds which are formed during glycolysis, and those compounds in biological systems which have got higher phosphoryl transfer potential as compared to ATP, only those compounds can transfer their phosphoryl group to adenosine diphosphate and convert it into adenosine triphosphate. And one of the examples of such compounds is phosphoenol pyruvate. That these are the compounds which are formed during glycolysis. One of these is 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate and the other one is phosphoenol pyruvate. And both of these are donating their phosphoryl group to ATP, which means that their phosphoryl transfer potential is higher as compared to that of ATP. And the third noteworthy reaction is the transfer of hydride ion to oxidized form of NAD and convert it into NADH, which is the reduced form of NAD. And by this, the present lecture comes to an end.